Hello? Is this coming through? It may or may not be. Cloud's back there, you can say hi. My internet has decided that now it's time to die. So I'm really hoping we can get this back. Oh. Is it working? Okay, hold on. It looks like it's working. Hearing a chant coming from your basement. They're chanting "No more mama." What do you do? Try. I don't know. I don't remember Tattletale. Tattletale happened quite a while ago. Anyways, hi. Welcome to the music stream that may or may not happen. Hello, Hollow. Hello, 247. Yeah, so hopefully this actually does work. You can see everything on my screen. You can see my main screen here, and this works. So that's good. It's stuck on 19 seconds left. Oh. That's annoying. Like, can you see the stream itself? Is that a thing you can do? Or is it just breaking? You reloaded your stream? Alright, there we go. You're good. So, for today's stream, new kind of concept. We're gonna be doing a new music stream for, or what am I talking about? We're gonna be doing a music stream to make a new BRB song, because the other one has been around for like a while. Let me check what this is. It's called the channels. So if I load this up here, okay, this is the file. This is the file. Oh, that's kind of loud. Maybe I should turn that down a bit. Okay, turn it down on my computer. Nah, but that's still very loud. So let's turn that down here. Is that all right? Cloud is scratching at my chair again. Okay, I'm hoping that this is coming through on stream well. If it isn't, I'm gonna need somebody to tell me. iCloud, he left. Bye, Cloud. So yeah, is the volume okay? I've been shot. Bye, Cloud. Should I lower the volume more? Increase the volume? Like, what are people thinking? If anybody is actively watching the stream. It's evidently okay. Okay. It's good enough. So, I'm not really sure where to start here. When I was making this previous BRB song, I kind of had like a general idea of what I wanted to do with it. I wanted it to sound echoey. I wanted to have the drums. Let's see. I wanted to have these. So I put those in the background. I added just random shit. Virgil on the cake. I tried to make it look like he was behind the cake, but I suppose that didn't really come across properly. But you gotta, like, I don't know. I was going for something a little more floaty, a little more, you know, atmospheric. I'm not sure what kind of vibe we want to see for this next one, because, like, I I want to try something new, like a just completely different vibe, but I'm not sure in what direction. Usually I start off with drums, so let's do that. Add moth, can do. I'm gonna do my best not to like show files and stuff on stream, although this is fine for the most part. Why did? Oh, hi me. Why did that open up on that one? All right, moth. Let's just get one of use. I me. Okay. Let's do that. And the moth can hang out here next to the small hero. There we go. Perfect. Sleepy moth. So, to start off, let's just add some drums and see where we can go from here. So, drums, just do that, and I have this window over here now to work with. This is where, like, a lot of windows get opened in music creation. So now I'm going to click here. We got a window over here. Then I'm going to click to this to access this. Thanks to the last stream, you have a hyperfixation on Slenderman. You missed that whole, like, thing by 10 years, I'm pretty sure. Everybody was on Slenderman a while ago. You're a bit late. But, yeah. You seem to hyperfixate on a lot of things, though. Or, at the very least, be a fan of a lot of things. Silent Hill fan 247. Alright, so. You're never late. Yes, you're right on time for every single thing, every single fad. Oh. That's quite a noise. Okay, so we can start off just by doing this. I'll make it a little bit smaller. And we're just going to test out the drums. You know what I could do? There is potential here to make like a Rain World-esque track for the stream BRB. Because Rain World does have some very unique music that I quite like. So I would not be opposed to trying that kind of thing. Also, can my camera work, please? Looky here. Look at me. Almost. Eyeballs. There, close enough. You were about to say that this just now sounded a lot like one of the new threat musics from Watcher 1.5. Your sister won't stop saying the cursed numbers between 5 and 8. Oh, yeah. I've got a younger brother who's doing the same thing. You just gotta retaliate with like 6, 5. Ha. He's just doing it to piss you off. Well, then don't be pissed off by it. That sounds very counterintuitive and not useful at all. But if you just don't care about the numbers 6 and 7, then you're gonna be good. Thanks for avoiding saying it. 6, 7. 6, 7. Look at me do the thing. Are you angry now? Are you mad? Are you mad at me right now? Does seeing this make you feel furious? Do you have anger in your soul that is unleashed when you witness this motion? How does the hand gesture relate? It's just part of the thing. But let's let's try this. So a lot of Rain World music also uses the stock sound effects that I do. So I could probably find some of the sound effects used in Rain World. I'm gonna give you a panic attack. Oh no. Do I know Grumblebum lore? I do not. At all. Okay, so what if I just do this here? Start off simple. We're just gonna try to make a drum beat. A little too fast for a Rain World kind of thing. So let's just do this. Okay, so reasonable beat. Let's collect his pages. I'm trying to think. What kind of Rain World? Because if we're creating a Rain World song per se, then we should probably Catboy 5 Pebbles or the Radiance from Hollow Knight. I don't think I can do Catboy Pebbles, but I can do Radiance. Let's do that. Another moth for the shelf. So what would the area kind of theme be? Trying to think. The ceiling is interested. The stages of Grumblebum making. Let's see this. Oh, this is like a whole reading thing, huh? I will not be reading that right now. I might check it out later. Automod. I need the 4 links at the bottom. Allow. Wow. I'm so glad I allowed Loss into my chat. Okay. So right now, if we just do this, it's pretty standard, you know? So we could add some extra oomph to that through a few means. This is, now I think, is it, there it is, yeah, so turn off select by MIDI. Okay, so let's do that. Add some reverb to it. Add some echo. Okay. Now I might go a little bit slower actually. So let's try 110. Yeah, exactly like Echo Rain World. Okay. What else do we have? Okay. This might work. Remember Tattletale? Yes, I remember Tattletale. It's a clear as day. Okay, let's. if we wanted to do something tacky as this, but that sounds so off. Let's try something like something a little more noisy, you know. That's cool noise. We can try to, okay. Let's see what the next options are. Where do these samples come from? They are from Contact, so it's a MIDI, or not MIDI pack, but a VST pack that I bought a while ago. you can get, like, I've got a bunch of, here, actually, I could just do this. Here's pretty much all that I have access to. Most of it is free, although I did have to pay for a bunch of the software. But, you know, all of these samples just kind of come free with contact stuff. It sounds pretty rainy, like a world. Wow. Okay, so we can continue with this. I'm still trying to think, what kind of vibe are we trying to give off with this? Because if I bring it back to this, where we can hear, it's kind of, just kind of like waiting room vibe. I don't know how, like, how would you describe the vibe of the current BRB gun? Yep, that makes sense. I understand that. You know what? Let's just keep it as that for now. We'll do some kind of melody or lead. We'll do melody for now. Not how I want to do it. We can click that open. All right. Let's do this, and let's see what kind of instrument do we want to start off with? I could just go for regular old Christmas Scares You. It's so full of spooky characters like Santa Claus. We could just try some synths, although this synth might not work. It's a meaty synth. Jeez. Santa Claus is coming! It sounds like a movie trailer type thing. Okay, so let's go with lead. Domination. Wait, hold on. That sounds pretty, like, I feel like I have I'm on the right track to creating a Rain World song. It literally just, like, that sounds like a low threat level of a theme. Yeah, it kind of does just sound like the Unfortunate Development theme. Okay, let's see what else we have access to. If something really hits my ears in the right way, then I'll keep it. This is a cool noise. I like that. Oh. That's fun. Paraglide. Okay, let's try just some kind of basic progression here. Or let me okay, let me change it to something a little more basic. This kind of public sample library. No, it's a different thing. It's a VST collection. It's the best I've got for you. I mean, it sounds pretty intense, which is not the vibe I'm going for at all. Like, absolutely not even close to the vibe that is being attempted here. Let's keep trying. Shoegazing. That's almost this almost has a Act 3 of Inscription vibe to it. Have I tried adding rain? Let me look for something that says rain. Are there any rain options here? Resonant keys. Skywave. That adds something. Okay, I need to program the thing to add more music's layers as you break and approach your desk. That, if I had any programming knowledge whatsoever, that would be incredible. That would be such a good idea. Having layers of the threat music for, like, how close I am to the desk. Okay. What are they gonna do? Turn into a Resident Evil? Whoa, no. Wobble keys. Okay, let's try something a bit better here for testing out these noises. Let's just so that's pretty loud, I think. It's so dramatic. I'm gonna turn that down a bit. This stupid ass drum beat in the background. That's fun. I love just getting into a new song and fucking about for a while, because it's always just like listening to funny things. Let's see. Let's try something funky like that. Okay, that's kind of got a vibe to it. And then we can actually just bring it down an octave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, that's cool. I wonder. Okay. Interesting. So if I do this now. All right. When you make your Rain World region mod, never. You'll pay me to make music for it. I mean, I'd be down. Doing any sort of creative stuff for work sounds like a lot of fun. But so we can actually use this as kind of our chords, or what? Not chords, but our background. Just by changing this. So this is a very basic progression here. Although that's not a happy progression. That's kind of a sadder progression to it. So I'm still trying to go for something like I don't want it to sound like it's like super bad that I'm not actively there at the desk. So I don't... And there's going to be a lot of repeating the exact same thing over and over again. So if you're the kind of person who doesn't like hearing the same shit over and over and over again, you're probably not going to enjoy the stream very much. Okay, so I can imagine this. Copy that. Copy this all there. We can start it off without this. So we could start it off like so. You'll love hearing the same thing over and over again. You're an original Slenderman fan. Gotcha. 2 repeats of this, 2 more repeats with 1 to 2 slightly different layers and some overtune. Yeah. I'm probably... So I'm going to build up to it to start. So we're going to start off with just... Actually, hold on. No. Okay. Now what we could do is we could use a less abrasive instrument for these, like for these particular notes. So we could do Slenderman fan. Exactly. So we can grab that, put that there, create a new thing, put that there. We're going to take away these, and we are going to try for a slightly different thing. So we're going to do... It's not melody. What's the name of... What's the name of it? I mean, this is just beep. This is just beep over and over again. We can call this, just fucking a drone, I guess. I have... Oh. Silent Hill fan needs to take it. Exactly. You're now Slenderman fan. It's how it is. It's just how it goes, you know? It's not my choice. So right now, what we're looking for is something to complement this, the beeping. I'm also going to do that real quick so that I can do this. We can try a different one of these hybrid key thingamajigs. So that's not, it's not that. It's not right. Click rock. Not quite what I'm looking for here. Hold on. Okay, interesting. So we could try something like this for now. So we do this, copy that, put it there. We can do this, why not? We're gonna put that, and we're gonna loop it again. Which is very strict with name changing policies, yeah. Okay. So I can actually see something come from this. So for one thing, I could see this being a tad more reverby. All right. And then if we go to the drums now. We can do something like this. Or I could do it this way, which is significantly simpler, and it is just hit that thing multiple times. Like that. Let's try this, because this tends to be consistently just a good way of adding a little bit of intensity to a beat. Something like that. Have I heard of the game Dead Cells? Yes, I have. I've been meaning to go try it at some point. But I just haven't. Okay, so in terms of basic additions to a song to make it into a song, we have done this melody thing. We've got the beep beep. Basically, it is currently in like stage 1 threat, maybe 2 or 3. I don't know. Now, there's also a question, like, we have this as a sample. There's the question of, do we want to hear this on repeat every single time we are in a BRB? That's a pretty big question. Because if it's just playing this, like, over and over again, you know, it's just fucking... You know, it doesn't quite work. Yeah, it's a bit irritating. So how could we kind of step this up? Because the beep boop is annoying. If we got rid of it like here, what would this sound? Because this is a pretty alright like techno bass. It like this kind of like that's cool. I don't know if I want to go techno though. Like techno's not exactly the vibe that my stream gives off. So we might want to go back to step 1. Yo, what's up, Tommy? Welcome to the stream. We have made a thing. Not sure if it is going to be our actual starting point, but more opinions would be nice. Here, let me just take one proper listen to it and just think to myself whether or not I would be interested in sticking around in a stream that had this as a BRB track, or at least as the starting bit. Because I'm thinking maybe not. Yeah, the beep boop. I don't know. Like it's got potential right now. Like it doesn't have a lead, it doesn't have anything like that. I just don't know if it's the right vibe. Too monotone. I forgot that the Hoog locusts were even available. Huh. I feel like we could do something better. So I'm going to hit a new project. Let's try this again. This time, let's start this off with just like chords. Okay, we can do that. Load up contact 7. Get in here. We want a bass to start. So we can do bass here. Bearded works, I think. Bearded is like a bass though. I want to make like a Kevin MacLeod song. I wanna make Sneaky Snitch, so that YouTubers can use the sound effects for their background music. How about a soft high synth noise? Let's see, a soft high synth noise. Where is it? There it is. Let's go for, so synth lead will probably lead us. If I tried guitar could work. That's a fun one. That's a fun one. Could I? This one's a fun one. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Ow! Okay. Maybe not this one. I don't know what I'm going to be able to do with these in particular. So let's try a different avenue here. Let's try something. We could do something, feeling a little woozy here. A little woozy. We could try something, like an instrument. Or I guess all of these are instruments, but something, acoustic. Funk guitar. No. You love making references to Scream? That's what that is? I never watched the movie. I was about to say show. That doesn't work very well. Okay, I'm trying to think. What am I trying to go for here? I'm still thinking Celestica noise. Unless you mean Celeste-esque. Because that is two very different things. Celestica or Celesta. Okay, no, it is a Celesta. Not Celestica. Matthew Lillard says that line. Ah. I didn't know that Matthew Lillard was in that movie. That's news to me. So I could just go for something, like, oh, looks like we've got a bot. We could do something like this. I mean, that would work. It's a much softer vibe Was in Scream 1 and is going to be in Scream 7. There's 6 movies. Damn. Uh... You can do something like this. You're here, hello. Was playing game with buddies. Welcome, hero. What program is this? Reaper. Very good music program. I like it a lot. Let's see. Hello. Hello, like hello neighbor. Yeah, exactly. This is such a different vibe from the other one. we could go very whimsical. Yeah, it's soft. It could. It's not the worst. Mix them. that I could only imagine being bad. That I just want to make this sound nice. Alright. Well, fine. Let's try the techno on top of it. Even though this will not work. The BPMs will not match up. But sure, let's go. Oh, okay. No, the instruments didn't come through. Alright. In that case, I gotta go through this and copy these. Can I copy these? I don't know if I can. I can duplicate them. Save as track template. But I don't know if I can copy it in. Do I know who may cry? Devil. Could I be correct in thinking that? Alright, you know what? Let's try this instead. We're gonna grab all of this. Oh yeah, this is what this sounds like. So, let's just kind of slap that in here. Just do that. And then FX, we can, I think, paste in the effects from here. Copy that. And then we'd paste it in. Then we copy this one. Or can I copy like multiple at the same time? I don't think so. I am going to take a second without reading your messages because I want to get this done sooner rather than later. All right. Is everybody ready to hear some beautiful noises? Voila. What the fuck is happening? This is interesting to say the least. What is this instrument that is being used here? Sounds like Rain World threat music. Well, this almost sounds like Rain World threat music. But this is really funny to me. Yeah, of course it's a little too busy. I am going to kill it. Okay. Let's try something else. You believe that Virgil is the storm that approaches. I can't continue reading your messages because I don't know what they mean most of the time. You're talking about a song, right? What instrument? I mean, okay, so the previous song that I have, Channels, is it uses keyboard, like piano, except not piano. This is keyboard. So if I'm looking to make something similar, then I could probably make use a piano or electric piano for that, maybe. So let's just try it. Let's just try to find a nice chord. That's not a nice chord. That's a nice chord. Make new BRB tune and a Rain World Threat theme. Hollow was saying before, because we were making jokes about the Rain World Threat theme, Hollow was saying before that I should program it so that it's a threat theme that becomes more intense as I draw near. Which to me is still a very funny concept. But sadly I have no experience with that, so. Okay, you know what? Let's find Ender is approaching, everybody hide. Exactly. You know what? Okay, I'm gonna try with just I'm gonna try yet again to do the beat first, because maybe I'll find something nice. This isn't a drum. This drum has keys on it. Why? Like, why is it also when did this happen? Why is it also playing keys? Why is that happening? Okay. Okay, hold on. We're good? Maybe? Crooked. Let's try crooked. Okay. Looks like it's better. The key drum. Ding! Okay, this one kind of sucks. Next. This one also kind of sucks. I'm just gonna go through them. Wait, you're broke and trying to acquire it in a totally legal way. It has like a 60-day free trial. At least when I first tried it out, there was a whole free trial thing that they did that was rather cheap. You want it permanence. Well, I don't know what to do from there. What was wrong with the bop I scrapped at the start of the stream? It was just a tad annoying. It was just obnoxious with the beeping and the like. It's not the right vibe. However, you know what? You do remind me. I could just keep Like here. Oh, before the beeping. Because, yeah, no, I could... No, that's not how I want it. Opposite way around. Yeah, so we got this. That's a bad addition for that specifically. Let's just remove these then. And try this again. So I can do that. I can have this. Select by mini. I do not want it to be select by mini. Custom rain world thread. Let's get some more bass in there as well. Don't want it to sound too bass boosted. Wait, cover your ears. That's pretty good. All right. If I ever upload my stuff on Spotify, you will be my 0.0001% listener, trust. Well, I wouldn't take the time to upload it to Spotify just because I don't like Spotify very much. But I appreciate it nonetheless. I should upload my stuff on Spotify. I mean, there's not that much stuff to upload, really. Most of my older music is dog shit, generally. And the recent stuff, I don't know. So you can listen to it offline? I don't know. Pirate it with the YouTube to MP3. It'd be real handy, real easy. You can't use YouTube offline? Yeah, I guess that's fair. I am soon to lose my offline YouTube privileges anyways, or as well, so I get that. But I don't know. Maybe someday I will do some kind of some kind of thingamajig. I don't know. Drums 2. For this one, let's see if we can get a good additional track, really. Like the lyric to the hit FNAF musical where Market Fire says, why is my closet making pirate sounds? What? Excuse me? You may be a nerd. You may be a nerd. Interesting. Okay, let's try this. It's fun just making noises sometimes. Okay. I like this. Let's see where this goes, eh? So we are going to take this, do that. We're going to merge these, glue. We can take this. Now it's basically just the same thing over and over and over again. Boom, I want to clap now. There are no snares. There's no snares at all. Okay. So let's go over here instead. And then if we do the same thing here, maybe it... Okay. The clap itself is a little bit meh, but it's got the vibe down. In your melatonin dream, you made a DMC reference. I wouldn't put it past you. Holy shit, that's an intense sound. That sounds like it comes from off. Good noises. Okay, to fix this issue, no, we don't want that. I want to go into this one. Gonna select that, and let's fuck up the noise that this makes. Okay, hold on. So then we do this. I can get rid of that. But I don't like that this is staying the same. Okay, so that is what I want to get rid of, I think. Yeah. So we're going... get rid of those. Yeah, so that's an interesting change of pace. If we start off... I just don't know what kind of vibe this is going to provide. It's hard. It's hard to think about this stuff ahead of time. So how about, by the way, we're probably not going to be doing ad breaks today. Today's stream's going to be rather like simple, straightforwards. So, you know, if you have ads halfway through, deal with it. I guess, I don't know. Okay, so this is a different set of VSTs that I could use. Although it is the same people, like the same company and stuff that produces it. Let's take a look at the options that they have. Guitar lead. What's guitar lead? Oh, I wonder what that sounds like. That's Rain World music, baby. You like the Calmness channel hat? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I don't actually want it to be like pumping drums and like hard beat and stuff like that. I kind of want to just keep it chill. So that can go away, honestly. Like it's meh. Yeah, elevator music-ish. Okay, this is fine noise. I'll put it there for now. We could start off with, like, just an actual guitar. If I go orchestral, maybe not, or strings? Cello. Okay, so we could do that. Band, guitar. Let's go jazz guitar. Why not? And then let's see. Okay, so drums can shut the fuck up for a second. Pretty killer stream you got here. Thanks. You want to make music, but you don't have money. Yeah. I'm lucky I spent all the money required to make this music a long time ago. So, I've got it. If you want to make music... Okay, one way you can make music if you don't have money, it is this... this online thingamajig called Soundtrap that you can use instead. It is made by Spotify, I'm pretty sure. Completely free, browser-based. This is how I started off getting into music. So you do this. It's streamlined. It is simpler, but yeah. Oh, I see. I glossed past your Ultra Kill reference. I would not have caught that. There's no world in which I would have caught that reference. Okay. How do you do this? Okay, let's go up a little bit on this. This is just going to be a lot of fucking around with these notes, trying to put them in a place that sounds vaguely good. Okay. Interesting vibe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I could turn this into like some fucking Slavic lullaby. Just do like that. Yeah, it is kind of no, I'm not a human. Or actually... I wish that it wouldn't just like just chop it off, you know? I wish it had some reverb. Reverb, cathedral. Okay, that's interesting. You can equalize it and add a little bit of boost, get rid of the treble. Yeah, it is just creepy. This is almost like cowboyish now. Let's see. Does that work how I'm thinking it'll work? I mean, it's kind of a vibe. It kind of works, but it's very, it's very like you're wandering through a Wild West village or some shit like that. Okay, hold on. That's not how that went. There we go. Now, what we could do to completely throw off the vibe that we have done is add the beat back. Okay. In actuality, what I was going to say is, I'll duplicate it instead. Duplicate that. Mute that. And then I take this, and I change the instrument that is being used to play it. So that hopefully I can get a different sound out of the exact same musical notes. Clavinet. Yep, that worked. So if I wanted to then replace this with, say, a synth. So let me get rid of that. Open up Analog Dreams. Mario walking into a Midwestern town. Exactly, yeah. Not that. Not that at all. Okay, so these leads are a bit much. Not that either. Not quite, but it's getting closer. Not that. Warm ensemble. Okay, so these are not what I'm looking for exactly. I'm looking for sharper instruments. Instruments that you press the key and it makes a very loud... Okay, I can see this working. With the drums, it's just so wrong. Let's try just like messing with this until it works. I like that, actually. I actually really like the sound of that. Okay, interesting. So what I could do... Mary Jolly. So it wouldn't have this kind of bassy beat. it would have something a little more rooted. Okay. What's this one? Okay. So I can see something coming out of this. If I do that and then I provide a base here. So let's go for sound type bass. It's like this. Kinda sounds like a title theme to that kind of thing. Okay, that doesn't play. Let's try this. So if I click through here. Bad. Not good. Somebody's hungry. Somebody hasn't eaten in a little while. Hungry Tumby. What's this? Not what I want. I'm trying to go for a very basic... okay. Don't Starve reference. Wow, Don't Starve reference. Okay, hold on. It's like a punch in the ear. I wonder what kind of whimsical, jolly-ass thing I can create. That's so stupid. All right. Perhaps it doesn't need to be that bass boosted. I don't know how to stop it. Okay. Let's see if I can change some aspects of this. Cut off. Okay, so if we do that. Alright. It's weird because when it's like this, like it sounds like a cowboy thing. When it's like this, it almost evokes like the fucking Chinese music, you know? Like I forget exactly what it is, but like the stereotypical thing that everybody uses. It's like I'd have to look up. I'd have to get an example of it because I don't know the name. But it's that vibe. Okay, and then we can do this. Or what am I doing? I can just I can steal this, paste it over here, destroy all of this, like so. Take these, and do that. Okay. Let's go for like a nice chord. We can probably get rid of this. Okay. That's not what I want. I want it to go Dana. Let's try it. There we go. So we can do that. We can take this. We can put it back over here. This can now go over here as a continuation of that. Okay, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to glue these together. I'm going to put a lead in like so. You can make that lead in straight up, so. Okay, interesting. So I can see this being sort of past the start of the song, but not too far in. So let's grab these. No, not quite. Let's grab this part of these. Okay. So we can do that here. Okay, and then this would be like so, and perhaps this wouldn't have this quite yet. We'd probably continue with this for a little while, and this could break off from it after that. So we can do like so. Now, this instrument in particular needs a little bit of changing to work with the additions we've made, so we could probably bit rush, Let's just mess around with it a bit for a bit. It's a bit much. Okay, interesting. I wonder what that sounds like in tandem with this. That sounds pretty cool. It's interesting. Yeah. Now this part is lacking. We need this to be. We need this to be less big. Okay, I'm not sure. For one thing, I can actually get rid of that. I'm not sure what the other settings for this are. Yeah, that's not something I know. I didn't learn this like properly. I learned how to use this music program through tinkering, so I really don't know how to fix some issues. Perhaps this one doesn't really work for the build up and like pause, because it goes immediately into everything else. At least that's what I feel. Oh, part of that noise is this. So I can just get rid of that. Okay, that's cool. So instead of that, let's make this more bassy. Now you can hear the amount of distortion that's coming from it. It's not exactly what I want. Yeah, it was briefly raid world music. Okay. So we got this whole starting bit where it's very, like, not much is happening in it. And then it immediately goes off. There's something missing here, frankly. Okay, that's all right. Okay. Because this is now this is just repeating the same thing over and over again. And I'm not sure if we want that. It sounds pretty all right, but like I don't know. Should we try something else? This is always the annoying part, trying to build from your little nugget of noise into a proper song with a beginning, middle, end. Yeah. You know what? Let's do this. Let's just go insane here for a second. Oh. We can do this instead. That doesn't work. Here, I'll skip ahead. I kind of like that in tandem with the wispy sound of this one as well, doing its thing. So this one doesn't actually do the da-da-da-da, but it still kind of sounds like that because it has the other one that does. Okay, so let's see. What does that do for us here? Okay, we can take these and we can move them to yet another section that we can use as the background chords. In fact, I will duplicate this instead. I will take that and I can move it over here. Ugh, I don't like the amount of distortion that's happening there. It's not good for the ears. I wonder what's causing that. Because that's got to be coming through on stream, right? I assume that you can hear the like distorted sounding bits when they're happening. I don't think that happens when I actually render the file. Here, let me do this. Funky Western thing BRB song. Good name. If I render this real quick and play it. Yeah, it's got some pretty high peaks. Is that coming through? No, that's not. Let's do this. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Ugh. I think it's probably on the reverb on the guitar. It's probably the reverb on the guitar and something to do with this one because that's also having some issues. So let's try messing with that. First things first, reverb on the guitar can go down a bit. Yeah, it can go down a good amount. Now this one. This is the other lead. Okay, might be the equalizer then. All right, cool. So now we could probably add something else to it at this point. Just to spice it up a bit. Let's go for a regular ass piano. And I'm going to use it to make just some basic sounds here of like nothing special. It's just going to be like, I don't know how to describe it. If that comes across, if that makes any sense. Okay. Okay. maybe we don't want that to be just like grand piano. Okay. Maybe that will work better. It just doesn't sound right. So if we do something like this, doesn't come through. Minecraft. How do I want this to work? Is this, I kind of like, it adds a little bit of flair to it. Okay. Okay, so we can do that. Like, this feels like it's building up to something. But it lacks the end bit. Fair enough. That could be it. This could be the entire thing. It's just like a 1 minute loop of this exact thing over and over again with no drums. It just loops back. Okay. I've in actuality got an idea. And it is to increase the intensity towards this part. We can do this. We can put it here. so I will increase the velocity here. I want it to be more growly. Let's... You know what? Jeez, okay. Moving stuff around, time. Put stuff there. I don't know why I did it that way. I could have just done that. And then this can go to the top. Okay. These can go a little louder. Maybe something here. You know what? Actually, that kind of works. Like, if I were to get rid of that... No. Okay, so with both of these. Okay. Okay, so it starts off with this, and I can't put, like, my brain on paper exactly, so I'm going to try to explain my thought process here. Generally, when making a track, I try to keep it evolving over the course of it. Also, I just slapped the shit out of the mic. Hopefully that wasn't too loud a noise. So, I started it off with just these background chords, which add kind of just the feeling of the track. You know, with just these background chords, it actually gives it a little bit of, you know, soul to it. By listening to these, you get what kind of vibe you want. And these, as you can tell here, are kind of sad chords, ultimately. And that juxtaposes pretty heavily with this, which is a rather, you know, kind of upbeat tune. So my idea is, since we're starting it off with a mix between kind of the sad-ish piano and the sad-ish chords, but as more of just like an intro where it's like quieter, I want it to transition from the sadder aspect, you know, this, to happier. You get this part of the song. You understand, okay, there's some bumpiness to this. It has a vibe to it. And this is sort of introing the second aspect of it. And then we move into the proper version. There you go. And so this is like the happier, like, you know, higher spirits version of the lead. And then after this, it transitions more into the sinister, sadder stuff. So I'm going to need to create a new lead using this for this. Ender is away, now be sad. Yeah, exactly. Now I'm trying to think. Make it sound kind of lo-fi. I could, yeah. Now what I might do here is actually take this. Okay, yeah, that's too sharp of a bass thing, so I will instead duplicate it. I will murder that. We'll call this one bass bops. This can be chords. This one's going to be bass, bass boomy. Drums. We have main guitar. We're going to have lead support. And we are going to have sad piano. We want a bass boomy. We want bass boomy to be bigger. So let's take a look at the instrument that is being played for it. In fact, what I can do for this to start off, I will just take the chords and I'll place them there. And then I can do that, and I will also unmute that and the support so that I can see what kind of modifications this does. I kind of like this whole style of background bass, because what you can do with it is you can use it to build up intensity. That was good. And then that can go into some kind of like heavier thing. Actually, I'm gonna take this. I'm going to paste it there. And this is probably one of the first instances in which I could introduce an actual like snare to the drum and it be good, like. So let's try this, eh? So I'm just gonna boots, cats. So boots, cats. Like that. That is simple as. And then I copy that and we do this. Why not? Alright. Wait, what was it? Whoops. I don't know what that was. And we can get rid of this as well. Copy that, and then we'll do it on every other, like so. Let's hit that save button. And let's kind of just... Here, okay. That can go over here. Interesting. Yeah. Gonna take that, put it here. just delete all of this stuff. You used to think music artists just kind of shape the music in their head before making it, or get smacked by a vision in a fit of inspiration or something. But in reality, the music is mostly shaped through trial and error, right? I am not a good musician, but I think it's basically the same way that you do art. Music is full of problems, right? First problem was trying to figure out the vibe. And for me, the solution is often found through trial and error. However, if I knew the vibe already, then that's step one done. And if you know how to achieve a vibe, like this is something, this like style of bass or just like background sound, I realized an amount of time ago, I don't remember when, it makes really good just noise for making something sound intense or filled out. Like, it just adds that background layer that is required to get this kind of vibe. So it like, for some musicians, I totally imagine they sit down and they're like, okay, yeah, so I'm going to add this, that. This instrument's going to go there. It's going to have these effects and this and that and do that. But for me, specifically, it's trial and error. Okay. And I will also do this. Okay, that's extends a bit. And then if I copy that. All right. So that's good from there. Now I need this to actually be more distorted. Can I just do this? I wonder. No, I can't. Okay, so now I can duplicate this yet again. I'm going to take this one, and I'm going to go main guitar distortion. And then I'm going to take this, and I'm going to make an even more driven one. And it's got to have that vibe to it. You've also found that drawing ideas come to you a lot more easily while you're drawing, not before. Yeah, that also is the case. Although sometimes you get like this concept. Yeah, the occasional shower or bedtime thought. You just get like an idea that you want to make. I get those a lot. Like I cannot think very well most of the time, but occasionally I just come up with a really good thought that I have to put somewhere, you know? All right. Rock guitar. Okay, that's a bit high pitched, gotta say. Make a sick solo. Yeah. Trying to make an animation right now. It's not really up to your expectation, but it's coming along pretty well. Improvising ended up making it look better than what you imagined in your head. Often it does. Just kind of trying out new things does tend to work a lot of the time. I've gotten a lot of my best art done just by trying out a new concept, you know? This is not the right kind of guitar at all. That doesn't work at all. What is this? What is this that I've done? Yeah, no, that ain't it. Do I know of Castlevania? Do you guys know of Castlevania? Yes, I'm aware of Castlevania. Do the others know? I don't know. Actually, let's bass. Upright bass. Yeah, no, that's upright bass is like an orchestral thing. I don't know why I chose an upright bass. Yeah, that doesn't work. Okay, that might work. Yeah, actually, let's try this. Honestly, that works as just like a bass. Yeah. You know what? I can do this instead. Let's try this. Let's try just listening to it. Okay, yeah. So the guitar pick is not ideal, but I need a deeper bass for this part, actually. Because this is pretty cool. Like, this bit is alright. Honestly, though, bass, a little too much now that I think about it. Yeah, it doesn't add that much. Let's see. Okay. Actually. Hmm. That's not right. Okay, we'll just do that for now. Okay. What could I do to replace this with something that sounds better? I will probably just go to Contact 7 and try something else. Let's see. Guitar. No, bass. We want jazz bass, I'm pretty sure. If I can find it here. There's funk bass. No. Jacko bass. I don't know what that is, but whatever it is. Not what I want is what it is. I think maybe classic bass is also one that I could go for. Classic bass, classic bass, classic bass. Okay. What do you guys... I haven't been looking at chat very much. What are you guys talking about ADHD? There's a confrontation. Huh. You might have ADHD, but public healthcare wouldn't check you, and private costs like 3,000 euros. Yeah. Gotta love it. Sweden. Yeah, no, I would have thought that Sweden was like in a good spot when it comes to that stuff. Although I will say it took me a long time to get diagnosed with ADHD, even in Canada. So maybe it's just annoying. Psychiatric and gender affirming care. Oh, fun. Gotta love it. Okay, so we've gotten something. Now, for this repetition, I should probably try something else. So, let's. Okay. But at the very least, getting gender affirming stuff is somewhat easier to get. Yeah. I mean, mental health and things like gender affirming care, you know, those are more modern stuff. This guitar sounds a bit untuned to you. It's like a bass guitar with heavy distortion. So it's going to have quite a bit of detunedness. Okay, and then I can take that, copy and paste it up here. It needs work. Yeah. Huh. Yeah. You guys, when you guys talk about like being, you know, trans and all sorts of stuff, I want to be able to input like nice good things like yay, good job. I never know how. I suppose I could say good congratulations anyways, but it's like yeah, no, I'm trans. I just went through like some surgery and stuff, and I'm just like, yeah, to take this, enjoy it. Just say yay, good job. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, so. Let's just start it from here. A lot of people have like higher pitched voices and stuff. Okay. do this again. Take this, take that. Haven't been able to get anything done because of the terrible processes you do in America. Yay! Yippee! The music is coming along really well. Thank you. I think this works better for this. Okay, now we can take this, we can put it here, we can take this part and up its viscosity. Might need a new BRB screen though. Yeah, I've been meaning to do a new BRB screen to match the stream over screen. It's just that is quite the undertaking in terms of animation and stuff. But yeah, I'll do a new BRB screen at some point to match this. Okay, let's just take a second, save. All right. So I think I will, for now, just like, or you know what? We are going to do a little bit of a detour. All right. America is very transphobic right now. True. that is very correct. But I have music that I require opinions on. Most notably, and I'm sorry, but I am going to be maybe not derailing, but I will be jutting into the conversation about being able to transition in the U.S. because I don't. The U.S. is bad. Let's see. Germany recently passed a law that allows one to change both their name and gender without any therapist notes. Yeah, that's a pretty major like bad thing. The fact that even in Canada, in order to get certain care, you need to have it like pre-approved by like, who knows what and whatever. Like you can't just get it. It's kind of stupid that you can't just get it. But that's the way that bigotry works. Anyhow, if this law didn't get introduced, you shit me not, you would just walk around with your dead name and not give a shit. Honestly, fair. Considering that it would be such an annoyance to get through your day-to-day life otherwise, without just like giving up. Anyhow, so usually what I like to do when I'm building a song, this is currently only like half of a song, maybe less. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this opportunity to refresh your palates with different music so we can come back to this one and properly assess what like its strengths and weaknesses. I am also going to be using this opportunity to show you guys a song that I was working on for a while, and I just recently finished. So that will be this. And I think if I... No. No, that's not how it works. Unless... No, it's not where... Okay, whatever. We'll do it from here instead. Ugh. Yeah. Oh yeah, the rules are different from state to state, aren't they? That also sounds kind of shit. A whole life story of how much your life sucks, very uncomfortable sexual experiences, which is really shit. Ah. Well, yeah. That overall just not fun. Bad. Alright, so, I'm gonna go to the washroom real quick. Hopefully this is not too loud. Hopefully that's not too loud. Wash thy hands. I have washed my hands. Yes, I washed my hands. My hands are still kind of wet. Congratulations, you washed your hands. Yeah, I'm just catching up on what you guys have been saying. Yeah. Bad. Right wing, bad. Did I do it? Hopefully you can one day transition comfortably without unnecessary culture war going on. Oh yeah. No, seriously. I could only imagine it being an awful place to be in right now, the US. Like just yeah, good luck to you, and hopefully that works out. Cuz the US is fucked right now. It's pretty fucked. It's not nearly as trans-friendly as most people think. Yeah. It's only bad because you want everyone else to live by their bad values. Yeah, in actuality, it's a lot more intricate than that, but, you know. It's easier to just be like, hey, right-wing bad, yay! With the T, it gets tricky. Yeah, no. Germany has 3 legal genders. Yeah, because of the language and whatnot, right? Unless it's, like, boy, girl, and trans. which case, I don't know. Too few. More genders. As gender deej, I require that you get some more genders immediately. It's the socially somewhat of an issue. Male, female, diverse. Huh. Thanks, gender deej. You're welcome. All right, so now that we've heard a different song, let's listen to this start to finish and just kind of pick out anything that needs modification. Grimasog. All right. Honestly, I quite like how that came out. Of course, it requires some work, but it's not bad. You accidentally swallowed your stomach acid. Oh, yeah. That's fun. Yeah, well, when you... Stomach acid, I don't know. I don't know how it works for normal people, because I have acid reflux, so my stomach produces way more acid than it should. Swallowing stomach acid doesn't sound like it's a bad thing, I think. Maybe? I don't know. Monitor effects. I've never touched that. The issue is stomach acid getting up there in the first place. Yeah. Typically, if you get stomach acid up in your throat, then it is a sign that you are going to be in pain. I would know because I get stomach acid in my throat a lot, and it tends to lead to pain. Yo, what's up, Tommy? Yes, pain, because it's acid. Yeah. No, bile, huh? Isn't getting acid flux also called heartburn? Yeah, people call it heartburn, but the term is acid reflux. Where does the pain start? Right here, you know, right in this part of your body. You're having terrible heartburn? Yeah, makes sense. Things that typically help. If you have saltine crackers, those work well for heartburn. Antacids also do good. I am always hanging on to antacids everywhere. I just have them. And you only get it after much fattier food than you usually eat. That tends to be it. Fatty foods, spicy foods, acidic foods. For me, if it's any food that has a pH on the acidic side of the scale, so yeah. You literally pass away after eating fatty foods. Yeah. Bad case of heartburn. Yeah, no. My stomach, my body it hates cheese or lactose. It hates fatty foods. It hates acidic foods. It hates tomatoes, especially. Like my stomach just hates me, I guess. But you know, if you get bile in your mouth, just kind of like either spit it out or swallow it again, and then drink water to get rid of it, I guess. All right. Now I'll play this in the background, but do any of you guys, like, while listening to this, have any ideas as to what could be added to it? You don't need water? Yeah, all you need is bile. Because I'm trying to think of if there's anything that needs to be put in at this point, like just extra stuff, or should I just stretch it out? Like, you know what? Maybe I can get rid of that, like this section of thing. Okay, how does... It feels like a turtle is headbutting your heart. Yeah. You'll survive. It's not... like, it won't kill you. Unless it's something else, in which case it might kill you. I don't know. In the case of acid reflux, it won't kill you. You know what? There needs to be an upper register. We need something that's a little bit higher pitched is what we need. Now where would we find that? Doesn't really work. It's been one time you ate churros despite how much they fuck up your system because they taste so good. You end up throwing up at home. Damn. Churros, honestly, I gotta say, churros tend to be pretty bad. Every churro I have had sucked as like an actual dessert thing. Because it's just fried bread. I don't know. I don't know if that's like an unpopular opinion or something. What off-brand churro do I eat? I don't know. One out of a food truck in Canada. I don't know. Canadians aren't exactly well known for their churro making capabilities. So it's very possible that I just had a bad churro. Hey, soft high sands told you it's... I mean, yeah, fair enough. Okay, so for this one, we want it to go from like this introductory bit They're they're poutine bot churros. Yeah. So it introduces the concept here. And then from here we take this, or we could grab that maybe. Nah. Crunchy outside, soft inside, and you like that texture combination. Eh. I'm more of like a taste guy. If something is texturally weird, I don't mind it that much. But if something tastes funky, I don't touch it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, let's try. No, that's not right. This? Okay, so I'm going to take all these and I'm going to make them half length. And then I'm going to kind of just smush them up together so that we get more of better sound. There's so many words in chat. I can't read them all. I can't read any of them. Frankly, I haven't been reading chat very much, really. I don't know how to add to the conversation that chat is happening. Having. If something is texturally bad, you will eat it no matter. Fair. Sometimes I am like a fucking trash compactor when it comes to food. Stuff like ketchup and mayo. Okay, a little bit of a hot take. On the leaderboard of condiments, ketchup is like a D tier, and mayo is up an A. All right? Because ketchup is kind of garbage. Like, it's kind of just a really mid taste. Mayo is ass. Mayo is able to be used for so many things. You have no idea. You like mayo. Mayo's like 60% fat. Yeah. So is 90% of meat foods that you eat. Fat is all flavor. Mayo is excellent. You get mayo and then you make it in, like, you use it to make some kind of sauce, or you just put it straight on something. Like, it is good. It is just good. Mustard is also higher than ketchup on the list. Mustard is just better than ketchup. You don't eat meat foods that fatty. I guess call me an American because I eat meat foods that fatty. Deny mayo, drink olive oil. I also hate the taste of olive oil. Olive oil is gross and icky and stupid, and I don't like it. It tastes bad. Okay. Let's see what happens if I copy and paste this here. Okay, that's a thing, but it doesn't really do much. Like, this isn't adding much to the song. You want your meat dry without any weird white stripes of fat. Tommy, you like your meat dry, yet you say you eat raw ground pork. Do you dry it out first? There seems to be an inconsistency. Don't insult your Met. I'm not insulting it. I'm just pointing out a fucking objection. Your Honor, Tommy. I can't just go. Tommy eats wet meat. That's such a weird thing to just be like out of context. Yeah. All right. Well, I think we might need to call it for today. I don't really have much else to add to the song right now. That'll be your new Discord status. Wow. You just want to put that out in the world, you know? But yeah, I am pretty much out of creative juices at the moment. So we have this as our end result. We might be able to pick this up later, like on another stream, or maybe I'll do it off stream. But yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Should I play it one more time, or do we have the gist? Put this up as a demo online. What do you mean a demo? Like huh? I don't know what you mean a demo online. You want me to just play I'm scared. Say bye, play it, and then stream. Oh, that works. Okay. We did the thing. That's not where it's supposed to go. Yeah, I don't have like a screen for this. That's not right. That's not right. That's me. Hi. We almost got this. Copy that and paste it there and size it up. And then size it up more. Basically a song that in itself isn't really complete, but complete enough to be considered a song. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I can post the MP3 afterwards. Anyways, listen to the thing, and then we'll call it off. Bye-bye. Merry Crimbus. And just for you guys. All right. Thank you to everybody for watching. I'll post an MP3 of this in the Discord, and yeah, have bye. Hi.